met Dick. I thought he really rallied his troops and came back very strong for to catch us. We had a good lead. We were playing very, very well, and it's easy for teams, just to kind of not rebound like the Wildcats did tonight. So he did a great job of keeping his troops going and hard. And I thought, in our perspective, for most of the game we played very, very well. Then we got tentative the last period. There was a power play. We had the puck for like 2 full minutes and couldn't quite get that 5th goal. And actually they'd broken a stick. We had full possession, and Chief Foster made some outstanding saves in that stretch. I think that was a key part of the game because that kind of gave them the life to get back in the game. And then I thought Johnny Muse played an outstanding overtime game, made some remarkable saves for us in OT. So I guess the bottom line is, we take the point, we get on the bus and go back home thinking maybe we should have had 2 points. But again, Wildcats came back real hard, had a great rally, and deserved the point. But we kind of think our locker room let one slip away from us tonight.
Don't want to get shot in against them. They moved the puck very well in the power play. Found ourselves behind pretty quickly, trying to kill penalties against them. That being said, I just pleased with the way we battled in the third period. They're a good team, a very skilled team, and they jumped out on us, especially with the power play goals. They looked great then, but the guys stayed with it and played a solid third period and found a way to battle back and get hopefully an important point.
Did you get a little greedy after the regulation? Like Peter had a couple shots in the overtime?
Peter had a couple of unbelievable shots there at the end. But you know what? The guys, they battled back, and you get great things can happen in the overtime. But they played well in the overtime as well. It was a strong third period and real solid in the overtime.
At what point did things start to turn around?
I'd say I think we started to come back after the power play goal. I mean, they're a good team. They had some chances there in the end of the second period, but the last half of the second period, I thought we battled back and played a real solid period.
It seemed like Foster made some important saves, especially like in the beginning of the second period, and then on that third period power play that they had.
When we lost the stick, I think it was Lee Simone lost the stick. That was huge. I mean, they had it. I mean, Phil didn't have a stick for over a minute. They kept it in there, and that prize up top. Yeah, that was a key series right there, killing that penalty. I don't know if we killed it, Brian stole it. So.
What did you say to the guys after the second period?
Just stay with it. Just trust each other. It's a matter of you don't try to do it on your own. Once you start doing it on your own, guys taking off, trying to stick them by themselves, it's not going to happen. And we made some good plays. We had some really good chances in the third period that we didn't score on. I give you some credit there in the third period. I mean, we had some great chances that we didn't score on. Who knows?
Dick, after the way you guys played at Wisconsin and the way you played in the first period, going down 3-0, what's going through your mind at that point, and what was said in the locker room after a while?
Well, there was a difference. I mean, 5-on-5 out of Wisconsin, we couldn't get out of our own end. They dominated us in our own end. Tonight, it was power play. I mean, they moved the puck very, very well on the power play. Now, the shots came from outside, screens, tip, but they controlled the puck in the zone and moved it very well. So it was a different scenario there as to what was happening to us. But obviously, it wasn't a great situation to be in, being behind 3-0, especially at home. We'll take the 1 point. I mean, hey, they're a good hockey team. We're behind, responding 3 goals on not doing a great job on power play, but they executed the power play. And we battled back, so we'll take the point. As I said, it just tells you what it's going to be like in this league this year. I already heard some of the scores, so Northeastern beat BU and Vermont and Lowell, I think, tied. But it's really a long way to go. So at that point, I'll take a point.
A bit frustrated, trying to stay to the box, but we felt 5-on-5.
We could play with them, and we're getting a lot of our chances when we were in the box. So, I mean, we're just glad to have a good third period and put some pucks in the net.
Thought you had one there in overtime.
At the end, yeah, the puck was sitting there, just a little too close to the goalie. I would have liked to had a couple more feet to work with, but just got the shot off.
Was there any rallying cry? Anybody say anything between second and third? Or?
Just kind of said, obviously, it's a little bit of desperation. It's 4-1, but stay out of the box and stay 5-on-5 and be fine.
Was this tell you about this team to come from so far back?
Well, even against Miami, we got 5 goals in 10 minutes in the second period. So obviously, we're an offensively explosive team, but we got to find a way to do that for 60 minutes and not come from behind.
What was the problem on the penalty kill? Were they moving the puck really well?
Yeah, they just had a good screen set up in front of Foss. I don't think he saw too many pucks and got a lot of shots through from that way.
Can you build on that, though, the third period, the battling?
Definitely, yeah. That's a good character game for us, especially that period. And, yeah, we should take that into the next game against Lowell.
So you got a point, but happy about the point?
Happy about the point. Obviously happy the way we got it. It's obviously a lot better feeling in the dressing room when you come back from 4-1, other than the other way around. But it's a point, and it's a battle.
Just for Bobby Butler.
Hey, Bobby, the game-tying goal in the final minute of regulation. Can you just take us through it?
Phil had it. I kind of remember, but it just happened quick, and I just popped out. Goalie was down. Thompson and Phil were crashing the net, and I just put it towards the net and went in. So it was good things happened. He put it to the net, I guess.
Feel especially good because you'd gotten robbed on a couple earlier opportunities.
Yeah, it was one opportunity, the one where I got it from the defense and then cut in right behind him. Wish I could have that one back, but we got the 1 point tonight. We came back 4-1, which is big, and I definitely would like to have a couple back, but I'm glad we came out with at least a point in this game. It's a big third period that we had.
Down 3-0 early on, coming on the heels of last weekend when Wisconsin kind of had their way. What's going through your mind? What was said in the locker room after the first period in that situation?
Just bear down defensively. We just got to play the way we know how to play. We worked hard all week and on defense, and forwards helping out in the D zone, and we just had to do that and work hard. And we were killing them 5-on-5. They had 4 power play goals, so that we were doing 5-on-5. We just needed to win a couple more battles, keep pucks on our stick, and instead of letting them take it away from us. And we played our hockey in the third period, and hopefully we can build on that because that was a great period.
When did you start thinking that coming back was going to be possible?
Right, we got a couple bounces right at the beginning of the third period. I knew that after that we were definitely coming back, and got a few bounces, which is huge, creating luck, and that's what happened. Got a nice Thompson just kept poking at the puck when we were out of behind the net. I gave it to him, and I saw it bounce and went over the line, and that's just the bounces you have to create, and that's what we did tonight.
How big was the 5th kill? I think Brian made a couple saves. Kip got his body in front of one. People have talked a lot about the 4 that went in, but how big was that 5th?
That was a huge one. That was Foster played a great game yet again. He played great out in Wisconsin, and we finally, third period, we played in front of him. So he had a great game, and that was a huge turning point in the game. That's